I'm Megan Baker. This is InfluenceHER. We are here with Dr. Kathi Elliott, CEO of Gwen's Girls. We're taping this from the salon at the beauty shop in Lawrenceville. First question for you. The mission of Gwen's Girls is to empower Black girls and young women to lead productive lives and become self-sufficient adults. Why girls?
You know, I'm asked that question often, and my first response, and not to be smart, is like, why not girls? But we know that just historically, women and girls have been the population that is thought of second. I mean, like today, like, you know, the wage disparities and how women are not, you know, paid the same rate as men. And then if you add race into that, it's just even more deplorable. So my mother, the late Commander Gwen Elliott, found that when she was looking for services and supports for girls, that came to her attention as she was the commander and she oversaw youth and missing persons, the department. There were very limited resources. And so she, you know, upon retirement, started Gwen's Girls so that girls would have a space. We know that there are issues that happen within a girl's life, family life, and they need that additional support. And it's a little bit different than boys. We know girls are relational, so around the adolescent age, they tend to have a lot of conflict and issues, and so just a little extra support can help them, you know, make the difference in going down one path as opposed to the other negative trajectory that many of our young people end up going down. So that's why we, you know, do the work that we do at Gwen's Girls.
Kathi, so much of the work is focused on the inequities that impact Black girls. Can you provide us with a success story from serving young women in the Black community?
Yes. So let me just say this, that we provide support to all girls, but it tends to be the girls that get referred to our program in the communities that we are in are mostly urban, in our communities that have the larger Black population. So that tends to be the girls that come to our attention. But once we started to look at what's happening within the systems, the disparity is very much prevalent here in the city of Pittsburgh and across the country for girls of color. And so, you know, it's important for us to make sure that we, you know, address not only the issues that are happening with the girls individually, but also systemically. And so, again, that's just the reason why we feel we need to focus on this population and this demographic.
Gwen's Girls launched the See the Best in Me campaign to focus on promoting a healthy self-esteem.
Yes.
Why is it so important for young girls? I mean, we see social media, you know, what we have, TV programming. Why is that so important?
It's the core, oftentimes the core of who we are. Yes, we all want to belong. We all want to, you know, hear someone tell us that we're beautiful. And if you don't have the ability to, you know, build your own internal understanding of what beauty is, then society and other people can have a greater influence on you, believe in what their type of beauty is, and you go and try to achieve that. We see it playing out every day, as you mentioned, social media, you know, movie stars, everybody, you know, getting all these augmentations and things, and it's okay to be you. The shape that you are, the color of your skin, the color of your eyes, the color of your hair, but whatever you choose to be happy about that.
So important, very important. As you mentioned, Gwen's Girls was founded by your mom.
Yes.
Gwen. What values has she instilled in you?
Oh my goodness. We would be here forever just talking. And I think my mother understood me well, that there's certain things that she could tell me, but I am a observer. And so I don't have to be the one experiencing something to understand and learn from it, right? So one of the things that she instilled in me that is, I think, what makes me function well in this CEO role at Gwen's Girls is just the power of collaboration. and loving one another, and really valuing everybody. Everybody has a role to play in some type of, effort. And so not to think that, because you may have degrees, or you are affluential financially, or you hold a power position, you are not more important than a person who may not have all those things, and their voice is equally important. And having those people to also, kind of craft any initiative and work that you're doing, it changes the dynamics. And I've watched my mother from the time that she was a police officer, patrol officer, walking the beat, to become a watch commander, or sergeant first, and then watch commander, and navigating the city, the politics, and the community, all of that. So that is what her passion for the city of Pittsburgh is something that I admire in her. And so that has resonated in me, that Pittsburgh will always be my home, even though I have a love-hate relationship with it.
You have your doctorate degree.
I do.
So what advice do you give, can you give young women to be successful in business?
To really, first of all, believe in yourself, believe in your idea, and then never give up, because you may get, several no's, but ultimately, if you're passionate about what you are striving to achieve, and also aligning with people who have already achieved that I'm a strong believer, and that's the other thing that my mother taught me and modeled for me, is mentorship, and being willing to, sacrifice time and maybe even money to go and learn from a person that may have already achieved some of the things that you are trying to achieve, and to, just continue to go after it. Don't give up.
Very good advice. Thank you. Time for Baker's Dozen with Dr. Kathi Elliott. What would your superpower be?
To know what people are thinking.
I like that. Read someone's mind.
Yes.
Early bird or night owl?
Oh my goodness. Night owl. I don't understand these early birds. I think all of my friends are early birds, and I've been struggling to get up by 9 o'clock and be ready for things. And so, but I'm definitely a night owl.
Favorite ice cream?
Cookies and cream.
What is your number one recommendation in Pittsburgh?
Oakmont Bakery. Even though it's not in the city of Pittsburgh, it's only a short drive. Just quick story, my best friend actually left Pittsburgh about 7 years ago, now lives in Tampa. And if I even bring up the word Oakmont Bakery, she was ready to hang up on me, because she's like, why can't that be down here? Like, why can't people just? I said, listen, this is one of a kind. So right now, that's where I'm at Oakmont Bakery.
Now I have to check it out.
Yeah. You've never
biggest
been there?
pet peeve. I've never been there.
Oh my goodness.
Now I'm gonna go. What is your biggest pet peeve?
I guess people who aren't honest.
What was your first job?
So my first job was Wendy's. I worked at Wendy's here.
I worked at Wendy's too.
Yeah. So I worked at
Small world.
Yeah.
I also worked the drive-through at Arby's.
No, I stuck with Wendy's.
Favorite cheat meal?
I would have to again say, and I'm not even a sweets person, but Oakmont Bakery, like right now, I've been trying to, get this COVID weight and everything off. And that's been my sacrifice. Like, okay, I can go ahead and get that. So the red velvet cupcake is just everything.
I'm going to run and get a few of those today. Favorite quote?
I have several, and I guess Maya Angelou, people may not remember what you say, but they remember how you make them feel.
I love that one too.
Yeah.
Would you rather dance or sing in public?
Dance, I guess.
Food you hate?
Oh my goodness, there's a few, but Like my friends try to get me to eat avocado. It's so good. No, thank you. No.
If you could be best friends with any celebrity, who would that be?
I guess right now would be Michelle Obama.
Question from the previous guest, which was my grandmother, Edith Shearer. What would you say to a panel on how to move forward from current world problems?
Examine history. Because we often, everything that we are going through presently, 9 times out of 10 has actually happened in the past. And how we've dealt with it in the past can tell us a lot on how we can deal with it now.
That's a really good answer. You get the next question. So what is that to our next guest?
What legacy are you leaving, not just for your family, but for your community and for this world?
Love it. Thank you.